Hello everybody, this is Fred Quinones from qtheexperts at eXp Realty. Selling a home is obviously a very important choice, and once you've actually made that decision and have probably talked to someone like myself or my wife or any other realtor and come to that agreement that you're going to sell your home, the next step, which is one of the most important things that we implore to our clients or people who are considering, is to do proper staging for your house. It is so important for one to focus on that, because just like when you were meeting a new friend, or meeting your future wife or husband or boyfriend or girlfriend, or any relationship you might have, first impressions are always the best, right? And staging is just like that. You are setting forth your best step forward to any potential client who's looking to purchase a home, right? So staging is, once again, very important. So some of the things that one could do is, I would call this like a pre-staging phase, where I would maybe get some friends to come over, or even that you could trust and that will tell you the truth and be honest and open with you, and not worry about your judgment about what they say, or even yourself, is to walk around the home slowly, look at each room from a buyer's perspective. Look at the rooms and say, hey, I need to look at this and look at that, I need to change this or declutter this, and just give each room, before you do anything, a critical eye to the situation, right? See what can be done. Maybe have a piece of paper, pen, pencil, not a crayon, right? And write some notes down on each room. And then after you have that, that's a good basis of understanding of what you would consider are the things that you might want to look at and work on. Another idea is potentially, and this might be a little bit more costly, but it might pay dividends in the long run, is to even do a home inspection of the house before it even goes to market and before you even do the staging phase. The good part about that is that it'll allow you to know if there's any uncertainties or worries or things that you weren't even concerned or even knew about in regards to the house. And by doing that, it'll allow you to be able to not only present the home inspection to a potential buyer, which is very strong, showing that you've done your due diligence, but if there is anything that needs to be repaired or worked on before you even put the house on the market, it's a great idea to get those things done if they're within your price bracket and you can afford to do these things. But definitely having that home inspection done ahead of time is definitely a positive thing, and it shows your potential buyers that you mean business and that you really are putting your best step forward. Any things that you get done, we would recommend that you always get them done by a licensed contractor, electrician, HVAC, plumber, so that there is credibility to the work that's being done. So after that phase, it's the depersonalization and the declutter stage, right? Let's kind of take the personalization of your home out. Take any pictures of family, friends, loved ones, of yourself, so that when someone walks into the house, they can envision themselves living there and not feel as though they're kind of invading on your personal space, right? Decluttering is important. Look at the room, look at the house, right? See how you can maximize the floor plan to make the house look as open and as spacious as possible. Go through the home and clean all the little dust bunnies that are there, right? Clean the baseboards, any drapes that you might have, maybe you might want to get them dry cleaned or cleaned yourself or replace them. When it comes to interior paints, pick a very, how would you call it, smooth, calm color, so that people can get that feeling of comfort and peace when they walk into the house, right? So fresh paint inside the house is definitely a great thing. If some of the flooring is dated and you have the financial means to do so, replacing floors that might be dated, or kitchens and bathrooms are always good. But if you're just getting ready to say this is where we're gonna land with the home, just depersonalizing and taking a lot of the personal stuff out, a lot of big furniture, maybe placing it properly to really maximize the space in the home, right? So after that, make sure that your kitchen and bathrooms are squeaky clean. Wipe down all counters, appliances. Make sure that everything looks good. If there's any cracked grout or anything on the around the sink or anywhere on the countertops, make sure that you do that. So when people come in, once again, they get the best impression that the house is definitely being taken care of, and it doesn't create any alarm or doubt when they're walking in. After that, curb appeal is actually a very extraordinary important thing. When people are driving by and they see that for sale sign in the front of your home, or they are interested looking at like the MLS, when they get a MLS listing from agents that show all the homes that are for sale on your criteria, or people are just looking at Zillow or Realtor, right? Curb appeal is important. So if you have sprinklers and stuff, throw some fertilizer down as soon as you can when you're making these decisions to sell your home, and water your lawn often, right? If you have a wonderful garden in the front of the home, make sure to keep it nice and trimmed, and clean the lawn, cut as much as possible, so that the features of your home on the outside, definitely show itself. Because definitely one of the first things that people see when it's on Zillow or MLS is the front of your home, right? The curb appeal. So, if you can paint the exterior or power wash anything, like the exterior of the house, the roof, your driveway, it's definitely a good idea to do so. These are some of the things that obviously you can do to start staging your home. Because the minute you actually get ready to go to listing, you want to make sure, once again, that you're putting your best foot forward. Just like a relationship with any friend or family member, this is almost a relationship with the buyer. They want to walk in, they want to see the house from the front, they want to visualize and get that feeling that this is the home that I want to live in, and it suits me, the spacing's good, the landscaping outside is nice, the house is well kept. So to the best of your ability, stage as best as possible. Make sure that you try your best to put your best step forward. So if you have any other questions or want a little bit more information about how to better stage, or if there's a little bit more information you'd like to know about that, by all means, don't hesitate to call Fred at qtheexperts at eXp Realty. We'd be more than happy to help you with a consultation if you need it. But the most important thing is, just remember, it's good to put a good foot forward, showcase the things that your house has, and we thank you for taking the time to watch. You have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good day. Bye.